And welcome back to Notre Dame Day. I'm Leanne Tokars. Our next guest is Deidre McKee, president of the Notre Dame Club of Lake County, Illinois, here to talk about some of their activities this year. Deidre, welcome to Notre Dame.
Thank you, Leanne. It's great to be here.
Although the pandemic has created a challenging year, I understand that the Notre Dame Club of Lake County has managed to stay quite active. Tell us about the service event you did in February for Manna Pack meals.
Absolutely. Through the nonprofit called Feed My Starving Children, our volunteers help to assemble shelf-stable, highly nutritious meals, and these are known as Manna Packs. They're specifically developed to feed children suffering from extreme malnutrition. And then the Manna Packs are then shipped worldwide, and in our case, to the Mission of Hope in Haiti, and for the Food for the Poor in Honduras. These types of service projects really attract a wide range of our local Irish, from young families to our super seniors. Just to give you an idea of the overall impact, our club provided 5,176 meals, and this was enough to feed 14 children for an entire year.
Wow. What a difference your club is making. Now, keeping with the theme of feeding the hungry, I understand that Lake County Club members stepped up to help the food pantry at St. Anastasia at a time when most food pantries closed.
Yes, it's a bit counterintuitive, isn't it, that as the pandemic continued, many of the food pantries were forced to close at a time when they were needed most. So St. Anastasia remained open throughout the pandemic, and their staff noticed that many of the struggling families were relying on a food pantry for the very first time. So our club did two things. We promoted ND Serves the Hungry, requesting donations for St. Anastasia, and we gave the food pantry a much needed makeover. The work had to be completed in one day before the pantry reopened. So our volunteers worked fast. They sanded, they painted, they added updated hardware onto the cabinets and drawers, organized, and really deep cleaned. We received a handwritten thank you note from the pantry staff who said that many of their volunteers are older and that they really physically couldn't do what we accomplished for them.
Yeah, that's a lot of hard work. Tell us about the club's involvement with the backpack drive for the mission of Our Lady of the Angels.
Sure. Our Lady of the Angels is a beacon of hope on the west side of Chicago. It's run by Notre Dame alum Bishop Bob Lombardo, class of '79, and they serve one of the neediest areas in Chicago. So we were thrilled to participate with the Chicago Club to collect backpacks last August. And according to Jim Heinen, our service coordinator, between 400 and 500 backpacks were collected, and those were filled with school supplies for the community children. Also over the summer, just to mention, our club sponsors two Notre Dame SSLP students who spend 8 weeks living at the mission of Our Lady of Angels and working with the amazing staff on site. So it'll be a great experience for them.
Your club is doing so much good. Thank you so much for joining us on this Notre Dame Day.
Absolutely. Thank you, Leanne.